All right, we are going to be solving another interesting question on the application of current divider rule. And you can see here is a circuit given to us, and we are asked to determine the following. First, we are asked to determine the unknown resistance R, and two, we are asked to determine current through R, and you can see we also asked to find the voltage across 10 ohms resistor, and we also have to find the current through both branches. All right, let's get started. All right, if you look at this circuit clearly, you are going to observe that we have a voltage source, and then we have a current. We have a current that is going through this circuit, and when this current gets to this node here, it's going to split, right? It's going to split. So let's say it's going to split into I1. Let's call the current entering here is I1, and let me write it well. So I1, and the current entering here is going to be I2. All right. So again, I1 will go through 30 ohms to get here. I2 will enter 15 ohms. It will come like this. And when they get here, don't forget that from Kirchhoff current law, that the sum of current that enters a circuit, a node, will be equals to the sum of current that is going out of the same node. All right, so don't forget that it is 7 ampere that enters through this one, that split into I1 and I2. And when they get here, the two of them will match together, will combine together, and they will move out. So it means I1 plus I2 will still be equal to what? The 7 ampere that is going out. So it means that the sum of current that is coming out here is going to be what? It's going to be 7 ampere. All right. So 7 ampere will still be the one that will enter through this arrow resistor, right? So, and this 7 ampere will come through and will still enter here, and we are going to have 7 ampere here, and when it enter here again, it will split. So let's say it's going to split into I3 and I4. All right, so that is what we are going to have. All right, so now let's find the unknown resistance R. All right, so if you look at this resistance R, we don't know it, but we are given power. The power through this resistor is 60 watt. So you are going to recall from, since we know the current that passed through this arrow resistors to be what? 7 ampere. So you are going to recall from the relationship between power, current, and resistance that we have a formula where we denote that power is equals to I square R, that is current square multiplied by what? Resistance. So let's answer question number 1. So you are going to recall carefully that power is equals to I square R. All right, so if we make R the subject here, R will be equals to power all over what? I squared. All right, so let's substitute now. Power here is what? 60. So we are going to have 60 divided by the current that is going through this R resistor is what? 7 ampere. So we are going to have 7 squared, right? So this will be equals to 60 divided by 49. And 60 divided by 49 is going to give us what? 1.2. So we're going to have 1.2 ohms as our answer. So the first solution is what? 1.2 ohms. All right. Now, the next question says, would you find the current through R? The current through R, we've already noted that from my explanation, it is what? 7 ampere. All right. So current through R is what? Is equals to 7 ampere. All right, I hope you understand that. All right, now the next thing we want to do is the voltage across 10 ohms. All right, where is 10 ohms? This is our 10 ohms. All right, now if we look at this, the voltage across 10 ohms, we only know the resistor here to be what? 10 ohms, but we don't know the current. We only know that I4 enters into what? This 10 ohms. So we need to find I I4. So how do we find our I4? We know that from current divider rule, for us to use it, we must have two resistors in parallel, right? Two or more resistors in parallel. Since we have 10 ohms and 20 ohms resistor in parallel, so we can find I4. All right, so let's go for calculation of number 3. So the first there is to use current divider rule to find I4, and we know that for us to use our current divider rule here, it's going to be what? It's going to be 20. It's going to be 20 divided by what? 20 plus 10 and multiply by the total current that is entering. The total current that is entering is what? 7. So it's going to be multiplied by 7. So by the time you press all of this in your calculator, 20 multiplied by 7 is nothing but what? 140. 140 divided by 30 is going to give us what? 4.67. So 4.67 ampere. That's what we are going to have. All right, now that we know the current that is going through 10 ohms resistor to be 4.67 ampere, now we can therefore find the voltage now across these 10 ohms, because we know from Ohm's law that voltage is equals to what? V is equals to what? IR. So now that we know the current and we know the resistor there, which is 10 ohms, so we can find the voltage. So V across 10 ohms will be equals to I4 multiplied by what? R, which is equals to what? Which is equals to the R that I'm referring to here is not this R, but this 10 ohms resistance. So it's going to be 4.67 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 10. And this is going to give us what? 46.7 volt. So this is going to be 46.7 volt. I hope we understand this. All right, so we are done with question 1. We are done with question 3. We are done with question 1, question 2, and 3. Please don't forget that we have a well structured written material by us on circuit analysis, which will be of help to you. And it's not only on circuit analysis, we also have on other courses like strength of material and machine design, thermodynamics, and so on and so forth. For you to have access to this material, kindly go to our description, click on our link there. That link will lead you to our WhatsApp. You can send us a direct message, or you are going to see our email address on our description. You can also send us an email and order for your own material, well structured, well simplified by us. You know, anything coming from us must be top notch. All right, so let's solve question number 4. The question says we should find the current through both branches. Now, through both branches, we have these branches and these branches. So we're having two branches. So we are going to note that we are having I1, I2, and I3. We've already calculated I4. So we just need to calculate the current through this place, current through this, and current through this. So we need to find I1, I2, and I3. All right. So number 4, let's go for I1. Since 30 ohms and 15 ohms, they are in what? They are in parallel. So we can apply the current divider rule. So for us to do that, it's going to be what? 15 all over what? 15 plus what? Plus 30 multiplied by total current entry. The total current that enters here is what? That enters this branch is what? 7 ampere. So it's going to be multiplied by 7. So I1 will be equals to, so 15 multiplied by 7 divided by 45 is going to give us what? So if you press that in your calculator, you are going to have your I1 to be what? 2.33 ampere. 2.33 ampere. All right. So the next one is I2. Let's go for I2. I2 will be equals to, now I2 will be equals to what? 30 all over what? 30 plus what? Plus 15. Then multiply by the total current that enters into that branch is what? Is 7. So if you press your calculator again, 30 multiplied by 7, that is 210. 210 divided by 45. You are going to have your I2 to be what? 4.67 ampere. 4.67 ampere. All right, now the next one is I3. Let's go for I3. All right, so for us to find I3 again, we are going to be taking 10 divided by 20 plus 10. 10 divided by 20 plus 10, then multiply by the current that enters through that branch is what? Is 7. So I3 will be equals to what? So 10 multiplied by 7 is 70, and 70 divided by 30 is going to be what? That is 0, 0 we cancel out. 7 divided by 3, that is 2.33. So we are going to have this to be 2.33 ampere. All right, so here is the solution to the above question. If today is your first time coming across our content, please do well to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so that anytime we upload content like this, you'll be the first to receive the notification. And please don't forget to share this content with your friends who might be in need of this. Thank you. Stay tuned for more.